Hey all, HibiroZ here. I'm wearing my Mario hat. Why? 'Cause I want to. It's going to be my signature thing, I think. I'm not the Nintendo nerd, but I do like my hat. I wear it wherever I go, and I figure I'll wear it online too. That way you know, if you see me around town, you know who I am. Anyway, I'd like to give a shout out and a thanks to the people that watch mine and pretty much everyone at Triforce Plays videos. We don't have a lot of you watching our videos yet, but you know, everyone started small and built. The more we do, the more people will get interested, I'm sure. As for what I'm doing now, I'm finally getting around to my Tonelico Melody of a Lemon review. I did a quick one a couple months ago. I don't think that really did it justice because I couldn't really show you a whole lot. Didn't have a lot of spells. Couldn't really show you everything the game had to offer. So this time it's going to be a full-blown, probably longer review. Hopefully I don't have to split it into parts. We'll see. If you're watching this on YouTube, then I've probably uploaded the review elsewhere because it took longer than 15 minutes and I have a time limit. I'm not Zombies Can't Fly. I don't have unlimited upload limit yet. Chances are I've uploaded it on ScrewAttack because I like ScrewAttack. What else can I say? Before I get started, I have a couple other things to say. Over the next few months, I'm not going to be doing a lot, so I'll probably be playing many different types of games. In fact, if you have a game you think I should play, maybe do a review on, give, my experience on the game, send me a shout out or a message or email or something. I don't care. I'm always looking for new games to play. I've got a big list as it is of games I'm in the middle of playing, but I don't tend to play them all the way through right off the bat, especially if I've played it before. Right now I'm focusing on the NIS games besides Disgaea, because I don't want to get in the mood for Disgaea, because I'm going to want to play all of them, and there's 4 of them now. And they take about 50 hours each if you play like I do and try and find everything in the game and do as much as you can. Well, in that case, they take an infinite amount of time. You can never 100% this guy again. If you can, then I've yet to see someone do it. Anyway, what is Tonelico exactly? It's an RPG. Sort of like Final Fantasy, not quite. How this one works is your magic user is what's called a Ravetale. They sing to cast spells. And your other 3 characters have to defend them during battle. The whole storyline behind Tonelico, if I can recall correctly, is that in the past there was a war between humans and Ravetales, and what had happened is the Ravetale population had been slimmed out. There were a few humans left that still supported the Ravetales, and they lived up on the top of the tower known as Tonelico. It's also known as the upper world, whereas the other humans lived down below. There were, of course, people who abused Ravetales because Ravetales had more power than anyone else. And as far as they were concerned, the Ravetales were their slaves. What this is it's pretty much their... turns out that what they want to do is make the world a happy or a peaceful place for humans, for people of the lower and upper worlds to live in peace rather than always fighting. You've also got the church and the Tenba, which are opposing. They want those to live in peace as well. I'm not going to spoil the whole thing, but really I can say right now my review for storyline 10 out of 10, in my opinion. Great storyline. As for how I rate my game, obviously 10. It's a scale of 1 to 10. I rate on gameplay, storyline, music, characters, replay value, and an X factor, as some people will call it. What is an X factor? An X factor is something that this game has that other games don't. Something that sets it apart from everything else. Our Tonelico's case is the fan service. You have fan service and eye candy, quite a little bit. Not to mention they've got a lot of anime cutscenes. So if you're a big fan of anime, this is a good game. You probably haven't heard of Gust. They didn't do a lot of major titles. They've only really stuck with their Tonelico and Atelier series of games. I'm only more familiar with the more recent ones. However, I'd love to go back and play some of the older titles, if there are any. The publisher is NIS, also known as Nipponichi Software. They're the ones behind the publications of Disgaea, which is notorious for being one of the best tactics games out there. I love Disgaea as well. There's even a couple crossover games, Trinity Universe and Cross Edge, both for the PS3, and these games combine or involve a lot of characters from Tonelico, Atelier, and Disgaea. As for my Pure Solar reviews, I'm sure you're probably wondering on that. Or not reviews, Let's Plays. I've only got 3 out. It's been a few months since I did one. I'm hopefully going to do another one tomorrow. September 14th. 2011. Yeah. Those details aren't necessary, but all you need to know is it's going to be uploaded shortly. I just like to have zombies. Zombies can't fly to the Let's Play with me. He often does commentary, and to be honest, I'm not a big fan of level grinding. I much enjoy the RPGs that don't involve level grinding. So, Pure Solar, Let's Play Pure Solar, episode 4 shall be up within the next week. Background music. Probably hear some music going in the background. It's quiet right now. During my little pauses throughout this little introduction here, I'll have it turned up a little bit. It is music from our Tonelico, Melody of Millennia. It's really hard to hear it when you're playing or really get into the music unless you just sit there and listen to it, because what our Tonelico managed to do is make it so that the music suits the current game environment, giving you the proper feel at the proper time. So you're focusing both on the game and the music, enjoying them both at the same time, but not able to focus on one or the other. If you're that type of person, like me. I'm going to say right now, spoiler alert, if you do plan to play this game, there will be a few spoilers, as I will mention. I probably should have said spoiler alert at the beginning of the video. However, I'm not the type of person that goes by script. So, if you think I should do scripts, I'll look into it, but I really don't like scripts. You don't really get to do things off the top of your head, and you don't get to do things naturally. Scripts aren't usually natural. I'm not the greatest voice actor. If you do know me from anywhere else, it would be as I or Tetsu. I'm all over the internet, but voice acting wise, I've only done something for Duder. If you don't know what Duder is, then you don't know me. Plain and simple. So, anyway, Tonelico, Melody of Lemnia. Here is my review. Yep. Alright, here we go. Loading save data. Oh, last time I tried to do a video, it got too laggy because I had other stuff going. See, right there. Gust and NIS America. Hopefully you can see, or rather hear. Like I said, the music is really good. Long ago, it said that songs carried unusual powers. People believed that songs were the hands of Mother Nature that enveloped the world, and they continue to sing without pause. But now things have changed. In this world, everyone has forgotten how to sing. As if they were ancient words that have been lost forever. Catchy music, very catchy music. Tonelico, Melody of Lemnia. Nice intro, doesn't totally give away the game right off the bat. Some games do. But yeah, this is the intro. Got really great anime cutscenes, much like Tales of Symphonia. Skip this so we can get on to the game. Loading save data again. Obviously. So yeah, as you can see, I've been playing for a while, almost 40 hours. Phase 2. This game's got 3 parts. So again, if you don't like spoilers, don't watch, because I'm probably going to be fighting the boss of Phase 2. It's just the only way I can show you how the game plays completely. So, pretty much, it's got sort of this system here where you walk around. It's got a world map, but I can't really go there right now. Open up the mini-map. Oh, I can't actually go to the world map. I don't know how far I can leave. I'm too far into the game to really go anywhere. I get the option to go wherever I want again later, but for now. So it's got one of those, or it's one of those games where you get more party members than you can fit in battle at once. See, we go to formation, and you can swap out your party. I like these guys. Get another character with twin swords later on. He's probably my favorite. Liner, Jack, and the other guy. So I go to equipment, and you'll see here that she's got a demon outfit, doesn't really hide much. These are your Ravitails, as I was talking about. Misha, Arselec, Loon, and Orica Nestmeal. So, how it works with Ravitails is you can change their outfits, and their outfits will affect their stats. Their harmonics is how quickly they can sing their songs, or cast. As you can see, Misha's China dress, almost a tongue twister right there, gives her the best GD register. I think that's how well they cast again. 100%, but it reduces her MP compared to her Kasha outfit. There we go, Orica. Orica's got her standard outfit. She's got Holy Guardian, sort of like a temple priestess. Succubus style, Angel, a Hunter, school outfit, and like I said, they've got eye candy. She wears nothing but a bathrobe, pretty much. And then she's got her mascot outfit, much like 10-2, I guess. Final Fantasy 10-2. And then there's Misha's eye candy outfit. It's just the shirt. Characters. My character rating right now, I can tell you, would be 9 out of 10. You know, I've seen better character development. Like Dot Hack-Giyu. You know, you got Hiseo, starts out like Sasuke Uchiha, ends like Naruto. Just as an example. Radolf, he's like a church guy that doesn't always agree with the church. Oh wait, no, it's not true. He's a church follower, but the church is not his main priority. Jack comes in as one of those characters with a mysterious past. You don't know much about him. And Crucier, she's like the tech head, or the gearhead of the group. So, before we get into the battle system, another system I can talk about, but probably, I guess I can show you. I can't get far, but I can show you. Is the dive system. What the dive system is it allows you to improve or get more spells for your Raven-tail. I can only go into Orica right now. Chibi! Yeah, my reviews are more like a mini Let's Play. So what? So you just go around. It's not all that exciting, really. Just, you're in it to get the spells and that. Hey, a fairy. Hey, she's in her bathrobe again. Or towel. Orca's missing her white dress, it seems. Oh, I have enough of this. So, as you do this, you know, you need DP. You get DP as dive points. What they do is they allow you to go through their Cosmospheres, it's called. Without enough, you can't complete it. I'm just going to skip through this. If you want to read it, you can, but that means you have to pause the video. Voice acting, you can get English and Japanese. This is actually one of those games that has really good English voices for the most part. But I know some people out there, ooh, look at that.
How do I look?
I know some people out there like the Japanese voices over English voices. And there, I crafted the Sylph Dance Red Magic. I can't do any more here right now, because I don't have the dive points. So I have to leave. In order to get dive points, you have to battle with that Raven-tail in your party. I have enough dive points for Misha to complete Misha's Cosmosphere. Another thing you can do is, unlike other games, you can install on your Raven-tails. What that means is you can boost the power of your spells. So let's go down to the one we just got. It's a red magic, so I can only use grass nodes, or grass node crystals like that, of red magic. Let's MP for red. No, not really worth it anymore. Enemy is lightning. What that'll do is it'll reduce the enemy's resistance to lightning. So you can, I like to use damage to MP, so whenever I cast it, get more MP back. Level 3, 30% bonus, and level 4, 100% critical hit rate. got quite a few spells to boost, but I won't do that right now. As I said, it's just a review. Actually, you know what? Okay. Another system this game has, Brass Mouth. What that is it's alchemy, or synthesis, as it's called in some games. Pretty much what you do is you make new items and equipment for all your characters. It's also a main part of the story at times too, so you can't avoid it. And why would you? I personally love games that give you more to do. Barbecue soda. So we'll make some Doko or whatever. Doesn't pay much attention. And we'll make 4. Doko parfait. So yeah, that's synthesis. You make new weapons and stuff. Now, as for replay value, I have to say the replay value is really high because there's 4 different endings you can get, 2 different routes during Phase 2, one for Misha, one for Orica. And there's just quite a bit to do in this game, so I'm just going to run in a circle to get into a battle to show you how it looks. Seeing as how the last video I did of this, all I had was the webcam. Now we have our Dazzle.
I will do this.
So yeah, you set up your Raven-tail to start singing a song. For this battle, I'm going to have her use blue magic. What it is red magic does damage, blue magic is support, and green magic can only be used on the map. We'll have her use life funnel, even though it's not necessary.
Protect everybody!
Because of the install I did, Life Shower also boosts my stats now at every level. I
sense your feelings.
What that little gauge down at the bottom is I can't even remember what it's called. But as it increases, it determines the drops you get from enemies. Enemies will always have at least 1 drop, but you can increase it up to 4 different drops from each enemy that you fought by using the Raven-tail properly. Like, for example, I'd cast a ton of red spells and that would boost it.
Go!
Use the basics to quickly show you. When you Raven-tail use your spell, that red gauge fills up. When it gets full, you get another circle. When the bottom gauge, where the blue and the purple meet, that fills in your circle, therefore increasing it to that level. You don't have to have 3 circles full at the end of battle to get all these drops. But you have to have gotten all 3 circles full.
No one
So
gets
that's a
in my
basic
way.
battle. To be honest, gameplay, I'd have to say, is pretty good. You don't have to have your Raven-tail thing, but it can get somewhat irritating. I gave it an 8. You might think I'm being generous, but you gotta remember, a lot of the underlooked games tend to be much greater than some people think. And I got optical camera orb. Really? Save real quick. Yeah, you can hear the music in the background. That's just a small sample of the music Tonelico comes with. Now I'm in the prison garden scene. But I'll probably see that review cut out some of the tedious parts. This review is also review/video is also for me to get a hang of doing video editing and all. Something I kind of wanted to do.
I need more power!
Oh, Apex is gone.
Now go! Go! Sense your feelings.
If you think I should do a Let's Play of, let's say, the second one, because I've never actually played that one before, that would be, I don't even remember what it's called, something of Metal Fidel or something like that. Anyway, if you'd like to see me do a Let's Play of Tonelico 2, or even 3, which is actually Tonelico Polka, something of our style, let me know. You know, leave a comment saying I should do a Let's Play of it. And I actually did not want to use that. Another thing I should show you too is the animations you actually get in battle, in certain spells. You don't just get, like, you don't just get that little thing flying up there. You can get certain spells or songs when gotten up to level 3 or 4 actually go into short anime cutscenes.
Sense your feelings.
See if I can get this one.
Only the beginning.
Level 2. Wow, these things can't be worked out this very fast. Lovely. All the more reason to wait for character down to get up to level 3, I guess.
I need
There we
more
go.
power!
You know what? We'll wait around for it.
This is my masterpiece!
There we go. So when I activate this,
Now go!
you get an anime. Heavy lightning damage right there. And there's about 4 or 5 of those songs
Not bad at all!
for each rave of hit. I've only shown you 2, however there are 3 rave of hit. I'm not gonna do much more. I don't feel like showing you the boss just because it might ruin it.
I will do this!
So there's a lot to this game. Pretty long. I've actually been sort of rushing it. That's why I'm at like 40 hours. Yeah. If I took my time, I would have taken a lot longer to get through this game. So that's the visual part of the review. And now we're going to go back to the in-person part for the recap. Crashed. So yeah, that's Tonelico in a nutshell, pretty much. First one. Like I said before, pretty sure I've said it before, this is my first game review I've done video review. This will be my first time even doing movie editing, for that matter. So don't expect professional work. And if you really want to critique me on it, make it, what's the word? Constructive criticism, not just like, oh, you suck, you should never be doing this. Because really, I don't care. I'll do what I want. It's a free world. Until that specific bill passes, I'm allowed to upload what I want, right? So, and I mean, it's not like I'm supporting piracy with this. Because honestly, I don't support piracy. If you can afford to buy a game, buy it. Especially Tonelico, Disgaea, and pretty much anything else made by Nipponichi Software. Because those are rare. After a few years, they're near impossible to find. I've looked everywhere and I can't find Tonelico or Atelier Iris anymore. Except for the new ones. Been tempted to try Atelier Rona. Anyway, I'm off topic. So, review, 1 to 10. Gameplay, I'd give it an 8. It can get redundant. You know, it's just the same thing. But it's not that bad because you're not constantly backtracking. There's a bit of it, but unlike some games, when you've completed a task, they don't make you walk all the way back through that dungeon or the field or whatever. For the most part, they'll teleport you to where you have to go, because it's part of the storyline. There are parts where you'll want to go back to older areas because you weren't able to access some parts before, either because, you're at a key point of the story, you're not allowed to sidetrack, or you just don't have the abilities that will let you get further. Gameplay. Wow. Characters. Again, an 8 out of 10. Perhaps 7.5. I've seen better character development. Some of these characters do seem a bit redundant as opposed to other games. Like you have the main character that has absolute concern for everyone and everything around him. You've got the mysterious character that joins you because it's in his interest and finds out that there's more to what's going on than meets the eye. You have the female characters that really like the main male character, but in the end only one of them can have them, and it's up to you to choose which one. I kind of like that aspect. That leads into replay value. In the end, there's 4 different endings. There's the Misha ending, the Orica ending, and the other female ending, and the bad ending. The Misha ending and the Orica ending are really easy to get, because it's just obvious what you have to do. Like, you pick the Misha route in Phase 2, and obviously you're going to be more towards the Misha ending. You pick the Orica route, you're going to be more towards the Orica ending. Plus, after a certain point in the game, you also have to make an option of who you want to be with. That kind of makes it obvious what your ending's going to be. I've never gotten the bad ending. I do plan to play the game enough to get all the endings at some point. Could take me a few years, I don't know. But for replay value, I give it probably a 9. A 9 just because the first phase is always the same. You can never change how things go through the first half of the game, really. Pretty much when you get to the end of that part of the game, save, because then that's when you can pick the different routes to take and get the different endings. I forgot to, so I have to play through the game all over again if I want to get to those endings. I don't mind, it is a good game, but not a lot of it changes every time you play. So, actually I'm going to have to change replay to an 8. Just because you can only play it so many times before it just feels redundant. Music, I have to give it 10 out of 10, you know. I know it's not Nobuo Uematsu or Koji Kondo, but it's good music. You get kind of addicted to it. Like, as you can hear in the background, it's just good music. It really suits the mood of the game. That's the key point of music in games. It has to fit that part of the game. You know, it's got to really set the mood. Kind of like, let's say Kingdom Hearts 2, when you fight Sephiroth. You know, you're going to expect nothing other than Sephiroth battle music. Why? Because you're fighting Sephiroth. What sets the mood for fighting Sephiroth? Sephiroth music. That's kind of, I guess that's sort of a given. But Final Fantasy in general usually has music that sets the mood. Like during the time ones, you have the really high-paced music. During, you know, like when Cloud's sitting there with Tifa talking about the past, or it is the past scene, it's got more of a calm, sort of reminiscent style music. So music, I have to give it a 10 out of 10, because it worked out perfectly. Gameplay, characters, music, replay. Storyline. Seeing, I can't compare this game to newer games. I can only compare it to games before it. So storyline-wise, I'd have to give it a 10 out of 10. Since this is the first game in its series, it technically has a unique storyline. I haven't really seen any games before it that involves, you know, singers as the magic users. In that sense, if I ever do a review of Atelier Iris 1, it'll be the same thing. I can't compare it to Atelier Iris 2 or 3 because those came before it. I mean, after it. And the X Factor. I regret I haven't beaten the game yet, so I'm unable to show you the extras, which has the art of the fan service that you get to see in the game. However, I guess I can just upload a couple pictures with the video. Like, you know, put them into the video. Actually, I'll put one here, right here. This will be a nice picture of Orica in her towel leaning over Liner. And then there's another one of Misha in just her shirt. Again, fan service. Warning, not safe for the children, necessarily. That's the X Factor for the game, and I have to give it, you know, they delivered it quite well. You have to play the game to see how I see it. So there isn't a rating for the X Factor, because that just determines, you know, I'm just trying to point out what really makes the game different from others. That and its gameplay value. I mean, gameplay style is also another X factor in the game. It hasn't been seen before, and I kind of like it. Kind of a weak word for that. So overall, I'd have to give Tonelico, in my opinion, it would get personally a 10 out of 10. Oftentimes, the first game in the series is the best, and I've actually heard that from other people. They say number 2 is not as good as the first one. And I'm going to find that out for myself later on when I play it. Now, with that out of the way, before I go, I just want to say, leave comments of all sorts, as long as they're not flaming or trolling or whatever. You know what? Troll if you want. I don't really give a rat's ass, to be honest. But, if you have any games that you think I should review or you would like me to check out, you know, leave it in the comments, or even better, send me an email /message, whatever, of the game, and I'll see if I can get my hands on it. If I can, I'll play it. And, you know, just whether I like it or not, I'm going to give a review on it. And that'll be my personal review. Now remember, this is my opinion on the game. It's no one else's. So, I don't care what you think of the game. I'm not doing this to compare it to your ideas. I'm just giving you my reviews. It's like, you know, when intelligent people sit down and have a discussion on their ideas on life. It's not supposed to turn into an argument. Sometimes it does, but I'm not going to make an argument out of it. So, yeah, that's my review of Tonelico and what's going on in my life. And once more, expect to see Pure Solar Let's Play Pure Solar, episode 4 within the next week or so. This was HibiroZ, and I'll see you all next time.